Hello, welcome, dear spiritual friends. Thank you for being with me. My name is Cindy St. Martine, and I am a certified angel therapist and holistic healer for the mind, body, spirit, and soul. And you're watching my live web chat here on Wednesday night. So I thank you all for being with me. Hello, everyone. Hi, Bree. Yes, it's been a while. I'm glad to see you. Hi, Christian. Those who are watching from Google and YouTube, I invite you to come to my website at cindyshealing.com and click on the live chat link, and you can join in. I was trying to go live tonight on my Facebook page, but I was having a little technical difficulties connecting. But I'm here with you all, and I'm glad to be here. I hope you're doing great since the last time I've seen you, and you are enjoying your summer so far. We're going to begin tonight. I hope, can you all hear and see me okay? We're going to begin tonight. We're going to start off like we do all the time and do a small meditation. We're going to breathe, take 4 deep breaths, inhale 4 counts, exhale 4 counts, and so we can clear away any negative energies that we may have, and also to breathe in God's love and breathe it out to the world, because I really think we need to share the love with everyone and everything that's going on, and we can help send those energies out, and they will be felt by people from all over the world. Okay, so let's close our eyes and let's inhale. We're going to take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale God's love. Exhale God's love. Inhale all the wonderful things, our blessings. Exhale gratitude. And the last time, inhale, call on your angels and send them to me for a wonderful reading tonight. So I hope you're feeling relaxed. Okay, Bree, well, I'm glad you're here. Despite the little problems that we're having. But okay, so I'm going to do, let's call, we're going to cleanse and clear one of our chakras tonight. So I thought, let's do our root chakra, which is at the base of our spine, and the color of that is red. So let's call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron. Please come to us right now and cleanse and clear our root chakra so we are grounded in our purpose and in God's love. Thank you so much for cleansing and clearing the chakra so it's nice and bright red. There's no dirt to it, and it keeps us amazing and wonderful. Thank you for doing this for everyone that's here tonight who's watching, and for those who will watch later on. So thank you so much. Now let's do a general reading, and I'm going to go to the Angel Tarot cards, and we'll see what our general reading is for all of us. I have all these fans blown in around here. It's so hot where I am, so muggy hot. And I have my door open so the air conditioning can come in here. But, and it's working with the help with the fans. Okay, let's cut the deck and we'll see what our general reading is. Oh, goodness. The first card is the Seven of Fire. And it says, defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. You know, when we defend our beliefs, we can uh, do it lovingly. We don't do it by trying to prove somebody wrong. We don't do that at all. But we stand our ground. We let people know what we believe in, what are speaking our truth. Okay, and the verse says, choose your battles wisely. You know, don't have to prove yourself right or try to prove someone wrong. You don't have to do that. In fact, walk away. If it's a situation like that, just end it. You just end it. Any battle that can come up, but stand your ground. Sometimes standing your ground is being silent, not even saying a word. It's not worth your time or energy. So choose your battles wisely, but stand your ground. Don't always go with the flow. Let how you're feeling be known. Okay, and that's part that makes us powerful. And the next card, oh, these are mixed cards here tonight. The next card is the ego card. And it says, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Okay, this goes very well with defending your beliefs and decision and standing your ground. Okay, don't let the ego come forward, or don't let somebody else's ego affect you. You know, the secret word is false. The false sense of entrapment. It's not real. We make it real by feeding into our egos. You know, anything that's negative is not real. The only thing that's real is love. So don't be focused on material items, worrying about money or things like that. Everything that we need will be provided for us. Stay confident and know that, okay? And then when we do that, the Nine of Water is next. And it says, your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. So it's a really, really good reading for us standing our ground. Don't be caught up with our egos, and our wishes are going to come true. I like that. So, okay. So Christian wants to say a little blessing and a prayer for his friend, Katie Lee's grandmother. She's 85 years old, and she's doing really, really well. And he wants to send love and blessings her way. So if we all can just send love, and may Archangel Raphael continue to surround her and keep her healthy. And we're sending her love and prayers her way, that may she continue to live a healthy and happy life. So thank you, Christian, for being so sweet, for thinking of Katie Lee's grandmother this time. So God bless her for that. So anybody watching from Google and YouTube, we got a very slow night tonight. Not too many people here tonight. It's okay. Those who are watching from Google and YouTube, I invite you to come over to my website at cindyshealing.com. Click on the live chat link, and you can get a free reading tonight. Okay? So, Bree and Christian, what kind of reading would you like tonight? Okay, Bree. A general reading for Bree. And Christian, how about you? Okay, Bree. Okay, Christian. Okay, Bree, we're going to the tarot cards. For you. Okay, Bree, I'm going to cut the deck for you, my dear. First card is the Four of Air, and it's telling you time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide the answers. Okay, it seems like you probably have a lot of things that are going on, and maybe you're feeling overloaded or overwhelmed or off balance. Maybe you're doing a lot of giving and not receiving. Um, so because of that, you're not thinking clearly, or maybe there's a lot of ego situations that are around you. Again, you're not thinking clearly. So you need to allow a little bit more time to think about things, to make a decision, whatever it's going on. Rest. Take some time off. When you're not 100%, you can't perform 100%, and you have to take that time to step away from either a situation or a problem or work or whatever, but take that little time away. Meditate. Make meditation a priority, to spend some quiet time, and trust that you know the answers. You know what decisions to make. When you tap into your source, that quiet time, you're going to know exactly what to do. So Bree, you're okay. You're off balance is definitely wrong. Okay. So I don't know. Are you doing too much giving, and then you got to start opening to receiving? Are you dealing with too much ego, like disagreements, problems, situations, any of that? Again, you need to do what the card has says is allow some time, step away from that, release it. Call an Archangel Michael to cut the cords of people who attach negative energies to you. You want to cut those cords, and then call on Archangel Michael to shield and protect you so that no negative energies can penetrate that shield. Imagine his royal blue mist color or purple color around you and protecting you. You can actually, a lot of times when I call Michael, I can actually feel his loving wings holding me and around me and protecting me. So you want to make sure you do that. Whatever you're giving or people are taking from you, whatever's happening, you want to make sure that you stop it. Okay, so Bree says she thinks there's a mix of ego. She's also trying to figure out what's the correct decision. Should she be moving with her career and personal life? Okay, so again, spending quiet time, you're going to know exactly what to do. Uh, no, one thing that we all should know is that our lives are meant to be perfect. We see them as being imperfect. Once that you see that your life is wonderful, that it is, you're going to draw a karma, you're going to create a karma or a law of attraction to bring more things in. Decide what you want to do with your career. Decide what you want to do with your personal life, and stop worrying about it, surrendering, let it go, and allow things to flow. God wants us all to be happy and to live in abundance and have wonderful things. Don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to be fearless. Okay? When we're fearful and when we're afraid to take chances, it's 100% ego. It's not divine. So we want to trust in our path, have that confidence, just do things. If we feel like something comes up and we should do something, then just go ahead and write on and just do it. And your second card, it's the Five of Fire, and it says Five of Fire. And it says, competing goals, bothersome details, conflicts with others. Yes, you have all this stuff around you. Whether if there are conflicts with others, or it could be conflict with yourself, with your ego, that you're battling there. There's this competition here, or trying to maybe a friend has a wonderful relationship and you're kind of like, I should be in that relationship, or someone has a career, a wonderful career, and you're just like thinking, well, I should have that career. Don't compare yourself. There's no competition. There's only you and your life on purpose where you're supposed to be. Don't focus or think about what you don't have. Focus and think what you do have and what's coming. And always, always put yourself in the final outcome of what you want. If you want a great career, put yourself that you're already there, okay? That you're going to work every morning at this wonderful job that you have. The same thing for relationship. Imagine that the person of your dreams is already in your life, and that you are creating this wonderful energies to draw these things to you. Stay positive. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have and what you will have, okay? And the third card is the Seven of Water. And it says a complex decision, the need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Okay. So, time to take a vacation, rest, allow more time making a decision. And you have this complex decision. Get it together. Take time. Make this decision. Stop procrastinating. You're putting your life on hold here. It's not moving forward because you can't decide or you don't know what to do. You don't want to put your life on hold. You want to move forward. So take time. Think about it. Do some research if you need to. Build that confidence. Whenever I get into a funk, and I always say I give myself a session. Well, sometimes giving myself a session doesn't always work either. But what I do is I start doing some reading, some research, do some spiritual reading that's going to uplift me and get me back on track. And it always, always, always works. So tap into something spiritual, a book, go to the library, get, A Course in Miracles is a wonderful book that I think everyone should read, and it's going to make you powerful in that way. Okay. Oh, great, Bree. I'm glad. Let's see. Okay, so Bree says she's been feeling like she needs some quiet time to think. So I just confirmed that, or her angels just confirmed that, and she do need to remind herself that she's got to stop worrying. Okay, and you're so welcome. Remind her to focus on that, and that this reading was exactly what she needed tonight. We need to surrender it. Always think about your karma, your law of attraction. What we think, say, and do out to the universe is what's going to come back to us. So we want to make sure that we stay positive, stay focused, and not to worry. Worry is going to bring more worry. Trust in your path. We all are divinely blessed. We all have everything that we need in this lifetime is right there in front of us. And we don't want to shed weight on by ego and weigh things down or have this very aware. It's called A Course in Miracles. And it's just an amazing, amazing book. It puts a lot of things into perspective, especially realizing our egos and knowing that the only thing that's real is love. That's the only thing that's real. And so when you focus on that, I recommend that book for everyone. It tells you how to be fearless. And it's actually kind of like a Bible. It's actually like God speaking to us in this book. And it's really, really amazing, powerful book. Yeah, check it out. I don't know if your library will carry it, but they may. But you can also go. I like halfbooks.com, and you can get books for used books at very reasonable prices. So maybe something that you would want to go and check out that website and get your books. Or, some people like to go to Amazon. That's fine, or wherever you get your books, that you're comfortable with, Barnes and Noble, wherever. Just go ahead and do that. But I get a lot of my books on halfbooks.com. I like the thought of recycling books, and when I hold a book and wonder if the person who read this before me was just as inspired as I was. I mean, so it's a great thing for them. So, okay. But check it out and be empowered, Bree. God bless you, my dear. I hope this reading really has helped you. And of course, I send you love and blessings always. And thank you for coming tonight. Okay, so Christian, we're going to do a reading for you. I'm going to do basically a general reading, and I'm going to use the power cards for you. And of course, those who are watching from Google and YouTube, I invite you to come to my website at cindyshealing.com and click on the live chat link, and you can get a free reading. You're welcome, Bree. You're so lovingly welcome. Christian, I'm shuffling the cards for you. Okay, Christian, I'm going to cut the deck. Christian, your first card is the Two of Michael. Looks like decisions we all have to make here. And it says, it will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So it looks like maybe you're putting too much thought into problems or situations, and that never, ever, ever, ever helps. It's ego, and we don't want to do that. We just, look at a problem, see the love in it, see the good with it, surrender it to God, and then allow the solution to come to us. Our angels and God gives us the solutions to all our problems. I don't like to call them problems, but situations that we find ourselves in. Their answer is always there. And if we tap into that and tap into that source and our wisdom, we know exactly what to do. We always know exactly what to do. And the biggest thing is just let it be. Don't go crazy over it. Let it go. Let it work its course out. We can easily solve problems when we're calm and we're not in a tizzy. So we want to make sure we stay calm and trust in our path in that way. And the next card is, here we go, the Queen of Michael. It says, you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So, okay. So Christian, instead of worrying about any type of relationship that you're looking to have, focus on work, of being of service. Focus on that. What you can do to be of service, or any type of job that you want to do. But you know what to do when it comes to making a decision. You know that, not overanalyzing a problem. And your third card is the Epiphany card. And it says, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. This seems like to be a really strong message tonight about tapping into meditation, coming to a quiet time, making decisions. We'll get these answers when we release any ego thoughts or energies up to God, or any problems or situations. Answers will come to us, and just allow things, allow God and the universe to bless us. We block our blessings by worry or fear and things like that. But we want to allow the God to bless us. Allow the universe to bless us. Allow our angels to bless us. Allow them to send other people to bless us. So allow this to happen, and by opening ourselves up to receive, trusting and knowing that we are deserving of all good things, wonderful things. And this is part of tapping into our spirituality, um, and being the light to others, being of service, finding the good in them, finding the love in them. When someone shows you who they truly are, even if they're not such a nice person, it's okay. Bless them and walk away. Be the light to them. Hug them with your energy and be the light to them. And it's so rewarding in so many ways. Okay. So Christian, that's for you. We have a few other people who came into the room. If you would like a reading, Andre, would you like a reading tonight? And then there's Annan 2401. If you would like a reading, please let me know what type of reading you would like, or if any questions or anything that you have. Hi, Andre. Welcome. You sure can. We have a very easy night tonight. Not too many people tonight, which is okay. I can spend a little bit more time on the readings and talk to you. And so, Christian, I hope that helps you. God bless you, my friend, on your reading as well. I'm going to finish his reading. So, okay, Andre, let's see what cards are calling to me. Tarot cards for you, Andre. Okay, let's cut the deck for Andre. The Unity card is first for you, Andre. And it says traditional viewpoints or methods. Spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Okay. It's the angels are calling on for you to unite with people who think like you. Tapping into your spiritual side of you. Maybe joining a group or taking a class. Check out your local metaphysical shop and see what kind of classes they're offering, or join a meditation group or something like that. You need. It seems like you need the energies from other spiritual people to help enhance your spiritual energies and to feed off you, or to have more blessings come to you in that way. So to find out, if you don't already, I don't know if maybe you already are connected to some type of spiritual organization, even a church, anything. It seems like you're drained. Your spiritual energies are drained, and you need to connect with other spiritual people to help absorb some of their energies, to uplift you and empower you in that way. Okay, so that's the Unity card. Bring it all together. Bring it together. Bring it into you, the energies that you need to uplift you in that way. And the second card is the Queen of Water. And it says, relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Okay, relationships, of course, it could be a romantic relationship. It could be a relationship between you and God, relationship with yourself, relationship with friends, family members, whatever. Any type of relationships are going to develop to a new level. I think once you recharge your spiritual energies and tap into what you want, that intuition. And that's part of caring for yourself. We have to care for ourselves in order to care for others. So you need that refueling, maybe having your chakras cleansed, you know, whatever you need, but to tap into that. And then once you do that, then your relationships will grow. You'll have that understanding, that love. But it's got to start with yourself. Love yourself first in order for you to nurture and care for others. If we're not 100%, then we can't give 100%. We want to make sure that we do that. So you want to tap and re-energize for that. And the King of Air is next. And it says, speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So, okay, let people know what you need. Let people know if you're suffering or what doesn't feel right to you. Speak your mind with confidence. Don't be afraid to let people know. Allow people to heal you. Okay? Maybe you're doing all the healing and caring, but you also need the healing. You know, a lot of times strong people and givers always give it, and people take. They don't realize that the givers also need someone to give to them, to recharge them, okay, in that way. So speak your mind. Let people know that you're what you need, what you're feeling. You know, talk to spiritual leaders, maybe how to do this. Get books or watch videos in order to do that. You need to balance yourself. You're not together. You're draining with this. I feel that's the angels are telling me, and I feel that you are drained in that way. So, all right. Um, so that's for you, Andre. God bless you, my friend. I hope that helps you. Okay. And then we have another person here, Annan. I don't know if you would like a reading. And of course, those who are watching from Google and YouTube, to get your free reading, come to my website at cindyshealing.com and click on the live chat link. I'm glad, and I hope it inspires you and empowers you. You're quite welcome, Andre. You're lovingly welcome. Christian, we can only send love to your friends who need it, and we will send love and healing. Um, I care for. He's a young man now. He was a boy who has autism, and I just adore him, and I think he's wonderful. I've been with him. He's 17, and I was with him since he's been 10. So over 7 years, and he's just a joy to me. I see him just about almost every day, and he's just a wonderful person. So I know we have wonderful brothers and sisters who had these miraculous things like autism. You know, people might think that might be a bad thing, but it's such a gift. He's such a joy to me, and I know, Christian, you have some disabilities that you're dealing with as well. And what a blessing you are. You are one of the kindest, most loving people that I know. And you're a dear, loving friend. And I send you blessings all the time. And may you continue to inspire and enlighten so many people who come and meet you and come into your path. So God bless you. And God bless you too, Andre and Bree. So we do have another person in the room, but they're being quiet, and that's okay. You can be quiet. Um, so I don't know if anybody wants to talk about anything or want to know anything that we can discuss. It's early, not too many people tonight. I know it's a summer night and people are busy, or other things to do than hang out with me. That's okay. That's okay. You're welcome, Christian. Well, I'm really grateful and thankful for those who did come tonight and hang out with me. I think it's a blessing, and I enjoy spending time with you all and connecting with our angels, and for sharing and healing and spreading love. There's a lot of things that's going on with, of course, with the elections that we're dealing with, and everybody has such strong opinions. Um, and I don't want to turn this into anything political, but my beliefs are this: allow people to express themselves, their true identities come out, and always know that people have good in them. Everybody has some form of good in them, and whether we find them, try and find them, they have some form of good in them. Then there's others with huge egos who think of nothing, and people with huge egos have to feel important, so it's an insecurity, it's a weakness that they have, and they try to feel powerful by putting other people down or finding fault with them, and that makes them, they don't realize it makes them weak. They kind of panic, and they want to feel important. um, and the problem there is to know that we all are important, and when we show other people respect, that makes us powerful. People look up to us, and showing respect to every single living creature, thing, person. The homeless person is no worth, or I should say, the rich person is no better than the homeless person. So we want to respect all our brothers and sisters and all living creatures. That's why I'm a vegan. I really believe in respecting and connecting with all the energies of the earth in that way. When someone who attacks people, to try to make themselves look better, they really need love. They need prayers and love. And so you send those energies to them. If this is who they're supposed to be in this lifetime, they're never going to change, because this is their path. This is who they're supposed to be. So they're not going to change, but we can certainly try to calm the flames a little bit of their egos or their anger by sending love energies to them. And when we send love energies to them, then people are opening up their hearts and seeing people for who they really are. So, a lot of people need prayers. And always remember, our ignorance is determined by our level of consciousness. Higher conscious people don't have, or very little, ignorance, and lower conscious people have a higher sense of ignorance. Now, this doesn't, again, make the person who has higher consciousness better than the one with lower consciousness. Not at all. What happens with this is people with higher consciousness and higher awareness probably have reincarnated into many lifetimes. And so they have this experience, this wisdom, and the understanding of things. And usually people I saw my screen go blank. I don't know if I'm still recording. Okay, yeah, I'm still recording. And people, it's like, let's say it's like an adult looking at a child or a baby and expecting them to get on a bike and ride a bike with them. It's just not going to happen. So even though people, like I know people in their 50s, like me, might say, this person's in their 50s. Why are they acting like this? It's because of their lower consciousness. They may have reincarnated in our lifetime, maybe 10 lives, and maybe you have 50 lives. So you have a higher awareness and a higher consciousness of this. Right. So Bree asks, does sending out those loving and positive energies send positive and loving energies back to us? Absolutely. Remember, whatever you think, say, and do out to the universe does come back to you. It does empower us. It does bless us. So if you have negative thoughts, if you're anger or frustration, any of the ego sense, we're going to constantly live in that state, because whatever you put out, it does come back to you. So we send love out, we send peace, we send blessings, we see the light in other people, and that's going to come back to us, and that's going to bless us. So, yes. Great. That's your law of attraction, and it's also your karma. So, I have to, and not everybody understands that. They're so high on their egos and so passionate about their thoughts, especially with our elections. They're so passionate about that. But the thing that concerns me is that people believe other people's lies without actually doing some research on themselves, or for themselves, to check out a person or a candidate's background. They just believe what the lies that other people tell, and that's such a sense of weakness of blaming. I'm the type of person that will research and find the good in people, not the bad in people. And of course, a lot of people research and do all this thing just to find something bad about another person. And that just shows a lot about someone's character when they do that, okay? Again, it's a form of weakness. It's trying to make themselves feel superior, or, it's lack of confidence. And they need blessings. They need love. They need blessings. Anybody behaving like that needs love and blessings and understanding. But if I'm going to do some research, I try to find some good things about the person. But sometimes it's hard to find some good things about people. But again, that's who they're supposed to be. So we had another person joining our room right now. I don't know if they're interested in having a reading or session. A reading, I'm sorry. Or does anybody have any thoughts or questions that they might want to share with me or ask me? And know that everything in the dark comes to light. Everything in the dark will come to light with everyone and every situation. And anything that's going to happen is meant to happen. Trust in it, and it will always, always come out for the good and will always benefit us. And I would like to remind you also about mirror image. What we see in others is a true reflection of who we are. So if we constantly think of someone as being or seeing other people as criminals or crooked or whatever, it's a reflection of who we are. If we see the good in people and the light in people, again, it's a reflection of who we are. So it's a wonderful thing. I tell people, if you see the good in someone and you trust them and they betrayed your trust, instead of thinking, oh, stupid me, why didn't I see that? Don't think that way. Say, oh, God, thank you for showing me who this person is, number one. And thank you for confirming who I really am. I saw the good in them. Then that means there's good in me. Okay. Even though that's not who they are, but I saw that. So you got confirmation of what a wonderful person you are. And then again, everything in the dark will come to light eventually. So you thank God. Thank you for showing me who this person is. Now I'm going to walk away from this person. I'm not going to be involved with this person. And believe the red flags that come up. Believe it. Because a lot of times good people constantly see good in people. It's into bad people. We constantly see good in them, even with bad people, and we're constantly getting used or abused. But we have to really pay attention to the red flags that come up when the light is finally shed on the dark situation. We have to really pay attention to that and dismiss it and let it go, because God is telling you this is not the right person for you. Hello. It's like waving a banner. This isn't the right person for you. And we're like, oh, I'll give him a second chance. No, God already warned you, told you this isn't the right person for you. The right person is there, but this is not the right one. So of course you let it go. And then of course the opposite view of that is someone might look at you and think of you as being a terrible person. Might call you a liar, may call you untrustworthy, and you're like, me? I'm the most trustworthy person in the world. Again, don't defend yourself. Say, thank you, God, for showing me who this person is. Remember, mirror image. They see a reflection of themselves in you. So if they're calling you a liar or someone who's not trustworthy, it's because that's who they are. Okay? So don't be upset. Don't be offended. Instead, say, thank you, God, for showing me who this person is. Thank you so much. And let them go. And let them go. So it's a blessing, who's ever looking in the mirror and seeing the other person. It's always a blessing in that way. And we get caught up in our egos, and we don't always see things in a divine way, in that way. But once you realize that everything is a blessing, God protects us. When less desirable things happen in our lives, or less desirable people show up in our lives, those are red flags, and God's telling us, don't go down this road. You need to walk away from this. So it's a blessing. So you want to say, thank you for showing me this. And of course, it'll lead you to the wonderful things that you are certainly deserving of. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go on to the Archangel Michael prayer card, and we'll see what our prayer is that Archangel Michael so lovingly wants to share with us. And of course, those who are watching from Google and YouTube, got about 10 more minutes. You want to pop on by and get your free angel card reading, come on over. Come to cindyshealing.com and click on the live chat link. Okay, let's cut the deck here. Oh, this is great. It says, you and your loved ones are safe. And the prayer is, dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. Please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. We worry about our children or our loved ones. Um, if you know that they're in God's hands, they're going to be all right. My oldest son was, he's 35. And at the age of 20, he was severely beaten. He was almost killed. Um, he was just walking down the street, and some kids just decided they were on the corner in Philadelphia and drinking beer and things like that. And they just attacked him for no reason. And they hit him over the head with this champagne bottle, which busted his head open. And he needed a small part of his brain removed, and they had to reconstruct his skull with titanium plates. Well, needless to say, our faith, it was really challenged at that time, especially my son and mine. But he's magnificent today. He's wonderful. He did at the time lose his speech. He couldn't speak, and of course I put it in God's hands, and I got through it. And I would spend every day at the hospital, but I would cry the whole ride to the hospital. I lived in New Jersey, and he was in the hospital in Philadelphia. And so I would cry the whole ride there. And then when I go home, I'd cry all the way home. And it was a very hard time in my life to see your child, for that to happen. He was almost murdered and suffering and recovering, but he recovered amazingly. And the prayers and people that poured out to him was just amazing. And I never forget, we went down to the cafeteria to get a cup of tea. And he needed to get out of his room, and I thought it wasn't wise, but we did. The nurses said it was okay. And I remember he was sitting across from me, and I remember behind him, I can't even tell you, hundreds and hundreds of spirits and angels. It was just an amazing thing for me to see. It was hundreds. I can't even tell you. They were just all lined up. There were men and women, and they were all there. And I then knew that all the people that prayed for him, that he was going to be all right. He had so many love energies watching over him. And so that just made me feel better. It was just an amazing time in my life. But we all have things that we go through in our lives, and what happens now with this situation, I can relate to mothers who had their children go through something traumatic, or maybe even had died, or anything like that. I'm sympathetic. I know what they go through, to something that's very tragic in their lives. But we came through it, our faith. And I talked to my son about this, and of course, the people who were involved, the young men who were involved with this, of course, we had our court cases and things like that. And I told my son, Jimmy, and he agreed with me, we pray that these young men don't do this again, that they learned their lessons, and that they're not going to end up in prison for the rest of their lives, and that they really learn their lessons and have compassion and things like that. So I don't know if they have or not, but during the court hearings, they were pretty cocky, and so were their parents. It was certainly interesting, but it's gone, it's past, and he's doing magnificently. And I really feel that with that situation that happened, that we were actually very, very blessed. And I am very grateful that he is okay with that. But like I said, we all have many things that happen in our lives, and they're wonderful experiences, and it makes us grateful, puts us in a state of gratitude. And of course, whenever you're feeling low or depressed or upset, at least what I do is, if I happen to get into a funky state, I start realizing what am I really, really grateful for. Simple things that I can open my eyes every morning and see. And that I have food. I had food today. I was able to eat today, and that I'm very grateful for that. And that I have a roof over my head. I have an air conditioner. that helps keeps me cool. And I have a car that takes me to where I need to be. I have children. I was blessed with children and grandchildren and family members and people who really care about me. But the most important person that cares about me and provides for me, of course, is God and his amazing angels. And he's always there for me. And you surrender anything that you're going through, you surrender it to him and let him bring you the wonderful things, the blessings that you need. And I allowed him to bless my son Jimmy. I allowed him to heal him, and everything just worked out magnificently. So thank you for allowing me to speak to you all tonight and to share some of my experiences and what I know. Thank you so much for listening and spending time with me. Is some of the best things that anybody can do for anyone. So thank you again. I wish you a blessed and wonderful, wonderful 2 weeks till I see you again. May you know that you're powerful when you're in the knowing. When you have God, the ascendant masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you're powerful. And maybe you would consider having a session with me. I will be delighted to meet you and talk to you. Just go to my website at cindyshealing.com. It's very affordable for a session, an hour session, which includes an angel reading or just a card reading, whatever you like. It's right there. And of course, we will connect either through Skype or live web chat on the phone or in person if you live close by. So thank you for your love and support. God bless you all, and I wish you all namaste. Thank you so much. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay. Good night. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.